There's a moment after a big realization, after the mask drops, after the truth lands, after you finally see it, when you expect to feel free, lighter, clearer, relieved. And instead, your body tightens, your sleep changes, your breath feels shallow, your nervous system feels like it's bracing for something. If you've ever thought, why do I feel more unsettled after the breakthrough? This conversation is for you. Because today we're talking about something rarely named. Your nervous system needs time to catch up. Insight is not the same as integration. Truth does not automatically feel safe. And healing that ignores the body often turns into pressure, not peace. Let's slow this down together. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Soul Talk podcast. I'm Marybeth. I'm a mental health therapist. I'm a coach, a runner, and guide for the mind, body, spirit healing. And I'm really glad you're here today. This is week 2 of our Living Unmasked series. And this week we're focusing on something foundational: safety in the body. Not mindset, not motivation, not fixing yourself. Safety. Before we go any further, if these conversations support you, ground you, or help you feel less alone, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I share these conversations weekly and daily meditation practices. Now, let's begin. Why insight doesn't equal integration? Well, we live in a culture that celebrates insight. The aha moments, the realizations, the clarity. And insight matters. Don't get me wrong, insight really matters. It opens the door. But insight lives in the mind. Your nervous system doesn't speak insight. It speaks sensation. It speaks pattern. It speaks threat and safety. So when you uncover a truth about your childhood, a relationship, your identity, or the ways you've survived, your body doesn't say, "Wonderful, let's integrate this." Your body asks one question: is this safe? And if the truth threatens how you learn to belong, how you stayed connected, how you protected yourself, the nervous system responds with activation. Not because you're doing something wrong, because you're not, but because change, even good change, especially good change, registers as uncertainty. And there's a moment after insight that no one prepares you for. You see yourself differently, but your life hasn't caught up yet. Your roles haven't changed. Your relationships haven't shifted. Your environment still expects the old version of you. And your nervous system feels that gap. That gap can feel like anxiety, restlessness, urgency, self doubt and need to do something now, immediately. This is where people often say, why am I more dysregulated now? Because awareness removes the numbing, and the nervous system suddenly has less armor. Truth removes that protection. It removes protection before the safety is rebuilt. That's not a failure. That's physiology. Let's talk about fight and flight after truth. This shows up as wanting to fix everything right now, immediately. Over-explaining your growth. Making big decisions too fast. Pushing yourself to apply what you learned. Feeling irritated or impatient with yourself. This isn't integration. This is mobilization. The nervous system thinks if things are changing, I need to stay alert. Especially if you learn safety through overfunctioning, people-pleasing, staying productive, staying needed, staying quiet. Authenticity can feel like risk, and risk triggers survival responses. So instead of settling, the body speeds up. And when healing becomes pressure, here's where things often go sideways. We take insight and we turn it into a performance. We say, I know better now, so I should do better. But should is not a language the nervous system understands. The body hears pressure as a threat. So when healing becomes timelines, expectations, self-correction, constant self-monitoring, the nervous system stays activated. Growth without safety feels like self-abandonment and a new outfit. So here's safety over self-improvement. This is the reframe I want to offer you today. Healing is not self-improvement. It's self-permission. Permission to slow down. Permission not to act on every insight. Permission not to explain yourself. Permission not to be ready yet. Integration doesn't happen because you understand something. It happens because the body learns. I can be this version of me and still be safe. And that learning is slow. It's repetitive. Often invisible. But it's the work that lasts. So what does safety in the body actually feel like? Safety isn't always calm. Sometimes safety looks like exhaling without forcing it, unclenching your jaw, letting your shoulders drop, resting without guilt, choosing not to respond right away. Safety is the body learning I don't have to brace. And that learning happens through experience, not insight. Through being here, through repetition, through allowing. So let's slow this down a little bit more as well. You might gently ask yourself, what would safety, not self-improvement, ask of me right now? Not what should I fix? Not how do I apply this insight? But the learning is really important too, and insight is very important. So I really want to point that out. But what helps your body feel supported in this moment? And whatever the answer is, let it be enough. But here's why time matters. Your nervous system learned its patterns over years, decades sometimes. It will not reorganize overnight. It will not reorganize in 30 days or less. And rushing integration can actually delay your process. Because safety is learned through consistency, not urgency. This is why slowing down is not avoidance. It's intelligence. If this episode resonates, let me say this clearly. You are not behind. You are not resistant. You are not doing it wrong. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Protect you during change. And change is happening. And that's okay. And that's awesome. And if you want to continue this work with me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, where I have these conversations weekly and also daily meditation practices. You can also join me on Substack. And I also want to thank you so much for choosing safety over pressure. Thank you for honoring your body's timing. And I'll meet you next week, right where integration continues. I'm Marybeth Rim. Until next time.